everyone, Joy here with some good news. For those of you who haven't heard, India, as of yesterday, that would be September the 6th, 2018, has decriminalised the act of gay sex. Strike one for the good guys. India's Supreme Court in Mumbai has struck down the ban on gay sex. So, well done. With the exception of the years between 2009 and 2013, gay sex has been illegal in India since the introduction of a law known as Section 377 in 1861. The law, which was made under British colonial rule, banned sexual activity that was quote-unquote against the order of nature. And in 2009, the High Court in Delhi ruled that the 1861 law violated human rights and legalized homosexual sex between consenting adults. But 4 years later, the Supreme Court reversed the High Court ruling, making gay sex illegal again and outraging the LGBT+ rights campaigners across the world. The activists and supporters welcomed this new decision with what happened was the only woman on the 5-judge bench, Justice Indu Malhotra, I don't think I said that right, said that history owed an apology to members of the LGBT+ community for the delay in ensuring their rights. She also announced that Section 377, which criminalised those sexual activities, would continue to govern non-consensual sexual acts, carnal intercourse with minors, and acts of bestiality. So, good, you know, because we don't want those things decriminalised. And they are not the same thing as consenting adults doing sex in the privacy of their own homes. Now, the United Nations in India welcomed the ruling, adding that it sincerely hopes that the court's ruling will be the first step towards guaranteeing the full range of fundamental rights to LGBT+ people. We also hope that the judgment will boost efforts to eliminate stigma and discrimination against the LGBT+ persons in all areas of social, economic, cultural, and political activity, thereby ensuring a truly inclusive society, the UN said. And the focus must now be on ensuring access to justice, including remedy, effective investigations of acts of violence and discrimination, and effective access to economic, social, and cultural rights. It might seem like a very small step, but it's nonetheless a step in the right direction. Now, I would like to think that, at least in part, this decision has something to do with other countries leading by example. Even Britain, that introduced this law, now sides the other way. And also because of, I think, just social and political change at things like Pride events. But I'd be giving praise where praise isn't due, because it more has to do with a petition that was filed in 2016 and referred to a larger constitutional bench in January, and depended in large part on the grassroots fundamentalist campaigners, like a couple that have been together for nearly 25 years. I'm not even going to try and pronounce the names. but they have lived their lives together as a couple since 1994. And they met lawyers through the yoga studio that one of them worked at, and they eventually persuaded them to be at the forefront of a new effort to tackle this Section 377. And what this law means, that it was risky to be openly gay in India, because if anyone had any abuse thrown at them, or if anyone had any issues, for example, legal issues or something like that, then the police would not be there to support them. Just like in this country, hate crime is taken very, very seriously now, it would have been very difficult to find that same sort of help in India. And it forced some gay people to hide their identities, and also to hide their any transgressions made against them from the police. They would be less likely to report these crimes, these hate crimes, because of that. Now, this obviously does not give everyone all the rights that they deserve or need. So this does not affect marriage. This does not affect abortion rights or anything like that. But it is a positive step in the right direction. There are places in India where the more metropolitan places like New Delhi and Mumbai, where people can exist quite happily as being openly gay or trans, or you know, anywhere on the spectrum, because they are more metropolitan areas. But this does not necessarily extend to the more rural areas, and this overturning of this ban, we know what this means. It does not erase homophobia and transphobia completely, because we know this from past experience, because in the US, when slavery was abolished, it did not erase racism. But that doesn't mean that it wasn't the right thing to do, and of course it was the right thing to do. Abolish slavery, absolutely, abolish, right thing to do. Stop this law, absolutely, the right thing to do. It is a positive step in the right direction. It is going to be a jumping platform from which the LGBT plus activists will springboard from into pushing for marriage equality and all of those other rights that they need to claim as well. But in the meantime, celebrate, party, have a good one, India. Well, you know, it's all I can say is congratulations, and this can only be a sign for good. Anyway, that's all from me for today. I will catch you all very soon, and stay safe. Bye.